Unforgettable. Get your kick on Route 66. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. In the evenings, may I come and sing to you?
He sang to the world, and the world loved him back like no other singer before him. He made over 600 recordings and sold over 50 million records worldwide. He was the first black performer to cross over to mainstream audiences, host his own TV show, and become an international superstar.
Believe in you, believe in me.
Now the Disney Channel pays tribute to one of the greatest entertainers of all time with the unforgettable Nat King Cole.
Merry Christmas.
Nat's story is told by the people who knew him best. People like Frank Sinatra, Mel Torme, Eartha Kitt, Harry Belafonte, Natalie Cole, and Maria Cole, Nat's widow, who helped put together this historic show.
It was just time for people to know about Nat Cole. People, the young people who are coming on today. I watched things about the Beatles and Elvis Presley. It was just time that people knew something about him.
There was a boy, a very strange enchanted boy.
People that remember Nat Cole will enjoy this special because they were part of that time. It tells a lot about our personal life, the tremendous fame that he had as a performer. You know, the same things that you see with a Michael Jackson today, or I'm sure with the Beatles when they were popular. Everyone has their time, but Nat Cole had his time, and he had it alone, and it was wonderful in the 50s.
For Maria Cole, the special is more than just a trip down memory lane. It's a chance for the world to re-acknowledge a legend.
This special is very important for the country. Nat Cole is a very important part of American history, and I think it's time that everyone knew it.
The unforgettable Nat King Cole, a Disney Channel exclusive. Dateline, Disney. Do you know who's the most popular bear in history? He's been a Disney Channel regular for years. Can you guess his name?
Might take a day or two.
He's a favorite of children and adults all over the world.
Who is it?
It's Pooh.
What's a Pooh?
Pooh's not a what. Who's a who? A Winnie the Pooh, to be exact. And his fame and popularity stretch to the four corners of the earth.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
Winnie the Pooh and his companions are the creation of British author A.A. Milne, who based his stories on the imagination of a young boy and his stuffed animal friends. Although the first Pooh book, Winnie the Pooh, was published in 1926, it wasn't until 1966 when the Disney animators brought the 100-acre woods to life that Pooh soared into the international spotlight.
That's so.
Today, Winnie the Pooh can be found on children's clothing, linens, wristwatches, pictures, calendars, wallpaper, and of course, stuffed toys. His adventures are told in books, music, and television. He has his own Saturday morning series on network television. He's the star of the Disney Channel series Welcome to Pooh Corner. And this coming Sunday night, he'll be featured in the magical world of Disney as it presents Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day on NBC. This delightful animated feature, which was a year and a half in the making, represents the combined talents of no less than 16 of Disney's finest artists, creating more than 95,000 individual drawings, 110 background stills, and 76 panoramic pictures. But has our adventuresome little friend let all this fame and fortune go to his head?
I don't think so.
Of course not. He remains the same modest, lovable, endearing character he's always been.
A heroic thing to do.
So be sure to catch the adventures and misadventures of Winnie and his friends on the Disney Channel's Welcome to Pooh Corner. And don't forget to tune into NBC this Sunday evening as the magical world of Disney presents Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery Day.
Good show.
on the next Sunday night showcase.
The war is really over.
They're thinking of you as a Moses who's led them out of the wilderness.
Reconstruction begins on the war-torn country.
This country's going to have to be reconstructed a whole lot for it's any kind of promised land.
And death threats haunt the first family.
Your hours are numbered.
Makes what, about 80 of these?
Hal Holbrook stars when Disney Nighttime presents the conclusion of the dramatic miniseries, Sandburg's Lincoln. Our Funny Fellas Film Festival starts up with a comedy classic. Starring Danny Kaye.
Tally-ho! Ho-ho!
He's a master of disguise.
Magnificent.
A lover of the ladies.
Fantastic.
And the king of comedy.
Brilliant.
All rolled into one.
Get it? Got it. Good.
Chivalry was never so silly. Knights never so nervous. And a kingdom never so crazy as when Danny Kaye plays the court jester on The Best of Hollywood. It's a triumphant true story about one man's fight for independence.
I can make it on my own. On my own.
Love leads the way.
Dateline, Walt Disney Imagineering. Things are always busy at Walt Disney Imagineering. These talented wizards are working on the newest attraction to be added to Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom. A look at aviation called Dreamflight, presented by Delta.
The concept of the show was an attempt to capture great eras of aviation. So what we did is we went through and we chose particular periods in history that were extremely significant in the development of aviation. The entrance is the Delta 767 Spirit of Delta flagship, and that was built from actual lofting drawings provided by Boeing.
Great attention to detail is paid in every scene of Dreamflight, from this mural of a 1920s airport to the carefully manicured landscape of a Japanese tea garden and the beauty of a sunset in Paris, France. But this attraction deals with more than just the romantic side of aviation. There's the whimsical side, too.
This scene depicts a barnstorming circus that has utilized a farmer's field. And so we have the field going on beyond us, but all of the makeshift tents and the airplanes down in the middle of this field. And when the scene is fired up and everything is animated, what we actually have are the airplanes and the stunt flying and the grandstand crowds and everybody who you might have found at a barnstorming circus, except again in a cartoon rendition.
Right in this area, we're doing all the painting of the props, the animated props, the construction of the set itself, creation of the actual ground surface, and the putting together of all the various parts that have been built in different places around Walt Disney Incorporated, and integrating them into a complete show for shipment to Florida at Walt Disney World.
We'll keep you informed on the progress of the Dreamflight project before its scheduled opening this summer in future Dateline Disney updates. Next, the saga comes to an explosive conclusion on Disney's return to Treasure Island, followed by Bud Greenspan's An Olympic Dream, the follow-up. Then it's a story of friendship and hardship in a small Tennessee town, Palmerstown, USA, tonight on the Disney Channel. And now, a Disney Channel miniseries.